Alright, hey guys, Sun's up here. I'm just gonna go a quick run through of the new Scarlet Monastery, of both sides, of what has changed. It's gonna be just a quick unedited video, just to have what's there. So you're gonna hear me stutter, stamble, little random words, so I usually take this in multiple takes, but hey, we're gonna go ahead and go with it. So when you first get in here, this is what used to be the graveyard. You just see a bunch of Scarlet guys fighting some zombies, and yeah. Not really sure what's going on here, but I just blew them all up, so that's fucking cool. Okay, this is the lower level ones, and apparently these piles of corpses blow up and kill all the zombies, these things, which makes sense, I guess. Let me see if I can just auto swing them. Oh my god, yes. Okay. Remember, this is just the beta, so none of this is actually final, but these are just some of the cosmetic changes. And, well, as you can tell, this looks absolutely nothing like it used to. I do like how I can just go through and blow up every, like, Scarlet Centurion and everything here, though. That's pretty sweet. So I'm gonna go ahead and just clear all this trash out. Scarlet Flamethrower. Ooh, let me look at this. That is not a flamethrower, Blizzard. Hopefully that model gets changed, because that doesn't look anything like a flamethrower. As you'll see, these are what used to have a little bit of tombs in them, are all filled up on both sides. So it's still similar to the old graveyard side, where you have the spirits and undead and all that kind of stuff. And then you come into this guy, Falnos the Soul Render. So here we go. See what kind of abilities this guy has. Okay, so he is immune to stuns, like most bosses should be, unlike what they used to be in this. Raise Fallen Crusade. So he has an Army of the Dead type ability. It's pretty cool. What is this? Mind Rod. Inflicting 74 shadow damage every 2 seconds. Now I don't know how much damage this would do on heroic, but standing and everything seems to be pretty menial. He casts Evict Soul, which is 1,000 shadow damage every 3 seconds for 6 seconds, and creates an evicted soul. So apparently he has like a softened rage timer where as many things go out, you would take a lot of damage. So I could see this being possibly kind of challenging on the challenge modes for gold. But it doesn't seem to be very interesting, and there is no loot. So as you'll see, you just walk this way, through this little corridor here. And everything just drastically changes. Just boom, everything changes. Doesn't look anything like that. And then it's like, hey, look, the old school Scarlet Monastery look. And this is the new cathedral, which really doesn't surprise me. Everything does seem to have revamped health pools, which is pretty interesting. Everything's got like 9 to 11,000 health, which is, I'm pretty sure that's a lot still for, excuse me, that level. So I'm not really sure what that's all about, but I'm just going to go ahead and skip all this trash. And you can tell Blizzard's really getting into the monk feel, because you see all these guys that used to not be here with this monk kind of training stuff with Brother Korloff here. I don't know, let's smack this guy around a little bit. What is this? Here. Increases all fire damage dealt by 50%. Okay, so another one of those like soft and rage timers, I guess. Every time you hit him, he does more damage. What the fuck is that? So he does like a monk spinning kick, except everything turns on fire. I guess that kind of goes to the whole Scarlet monk theme, though. Blazing Fists? I don't know, he doesn't seem to do anything impressive, just fiery monk abilities. It still doesn't have a loot table. So, not too impressed with this, even though, like I said, it is low level, but come through here. Some of these, oh, that's actually pretty cool. They turn into like little priests now. This was one of the more boring dungeons, if I remember, from vanilla, which I didn't really care for. So it's kind of good to see it get a revamp, but I still don't see a whole lot of difference. I mean, I guess the graveyard side's a little different, but I don't really see much difference in anything else. As you'll notice, I keep putting on Slice and Dice for the rogues out there. This also this gives us energetic recovery now, which gives us the same thing Recoup used to do. Why is there a pile of bodies over here? The hell? They're all the same guy. Those still have nothing in them either. As you can tell, I'm not talking very loudly either. I have a sore throat, so bear with me. This video isn't going to be one of the best editing things ever. So this fight's pretty much going to be the same, it looks like. You kill Homeboy here, and then she runs to the tomb, and it's going to probably res him. Yep. So really, I don't see any difference in this kind of stuff. I mean, they look exactly the same model too, except for this guy who looks like what the hell is that? Okay, so they had a pretty new ability there. That's pretty cool. Still drops the low level gear. Random crap. And they actually have the same loot table, which is really weird. I guess that's the whole AoE looting thing too, though. So let's go over here, and there used to be a guy over here. I used to make this lever, now it's the door, making everything's a little easier. And the undead guy is still dead. So that makes a little bit of sense, I guess. So let's go ahead and get out of here, and we're going to the next part. As I casually drink some water. I guess I'll take this time and go over a quick little bit of, like, you'll notice I don't have like a lot of abilities on my bars. Remember, this is the beta, so I haven't actually set everything up properly. But I am so far liking the ability changes, so that's pretty good. I'll do a video soon, and I'll probably put it in an annotation to this video of the new rogue changes for both specs and how everything works for specs, talents, glyphs, a little bit of everything. I got a little bit of a lag there, it's not good. Anyway, let's go ahead and make our way out of here. Oh, there's a lot of cosmetic changes you'll see, like the, everything looks like the fog is more realistic and the shadows are better. So that makes it for a little more aesthetic view. And I don't believe, okay, yeah, the maps still aren't working yet. Same Cataclysm loading screens, everything's pretty much the same, honestly. Not a whole lot changes, especially out here. These doors are no longer able to be opened, so blocks off the old Scarlet Monastery. And they just combine them into two separate ones. And this is supposed to be the library and I can't remember the other name. The armory, library and armory is mixed into this one. What I do like about this is you do see like these angry mastiffs that are chained up, which is pretty funny. There's buckets of water, dog food bucket. What is this? Where did it go? Food scraps. Okay, this must be a quest item or something. I don't know. Whoa, bad dog. Attack nearest enemy leashed to a post. He's definitely not leashed to a post, so not sure what that's about, but oh well. So they still have a lot of the dog theme, which is good. And you see there's freaking hounds and watchmen everywhere. What I really like is this event right here. You got archers and everything down there. I know you're here now, so you have to grab this and use this cover. Of course, I wouldn't, being 85 and all that, but at low level, it's a pretty cool mechanic from what I can understand. There's still a lot of placeholders, which you'll see in the chat, but pretty much you just walk your way down there slowly, avoiding fire and arrows. Which, I don't know. I mean, it's an interesting thing, but I think they could have done a little better, and I hope this does get changed slightly, because it does seem like really easy. And the fact that there's so many mobs just makes it kind of repetitive. I mean, I guess if you just come through AoE and kill the big guy, but it's still, nonetheless, a really cool little fight. And no loot as well. I do like how they shortened everything too, so there's not these those long corridors for each boss, which is really, really nice. I'm not really sure What's up with this guy? I guess it's supposed to be the Hound Master used to be there. I know how the fight's supposed to work. You get him low and he sicks his dogs on you. And eventually they're supposed to eat him, but I'm not really sure how that's supposed to work yet, honestly. I don't know if it's bugged or what. But maybe I have to wean him down or something. We'll find out here. And if you kill him, he just resets and the dogs disappear and nothing works. I'm not really sure what's up with that. Okay, yeah, so you just have to get him low enough to where the dogs kill him. Okay. So that makes sense. It's a really fun fight once you figure it out. And then what I like about it is you just see these guys run over here and just start annihilating these guards. And it's just pretty funny because they just get annihilated. Completely just wrecked. I'm not sure if they're going to continue to kill trash or what's the deal with this. But it's definitely a pretty fun little mechanic just to see dogs just run up and it's the revenge of Michael Vick on some people. So I'm gonna go ahead and just run through here since they don't see. That's probably a bug where they just keep running, I guess. Oh well. I'm just gonna skip through all this trash, guys, because there's nothing impressive. They occasionally have cannons that'll shoot at you. Big whoop. I'll go ahead and skip through here, and we'll come back to that last because it does have a little event that's interesting. These treasures actually spew out gold to pick up, so I think it's supposed to be some kind of Diablo reference because Diablo 3 is coming out? Maybe? Maybe you're wrong, but that's what I would say that would be. And it gives you a significant amount of gold. You get 4 or 5 gold per, which is quite a bit for a trash mob at this level. So, kind of give the idea that gold may be easier to come by in this upcoming expansion while you level. Not that it was hard to come by anyway. So let's hit this guy a little bit. They did revamp him with looks because he does have that new Cataclysm mage mask thing on. I'm not really seeing anything impressive. Casting spells nearly instantly. Whoop-de-doo. He doesn't seem to hit hard for his level either. Let's see if I can wean him down a little bit lower here. So does that. Greater Dragon's Breath. What? Holy shit. So now he's turned into a fire mage. And that is a really interesting ability. I mean, holy shit, it sets the room on fire. Did that hurt? Like, does that actually cause damage? No. That's pretty interesting. So Blizzard definitely came with a good mechanic for this one. Begins to cast Book Burner, so he sets the room on fire. Slowly, apparently. So this is like a fire bomb. So it's just one of the basic don't sit in firefights still. Okay. And stuff still stays on fire after staying there. So that's a pretty interesting fight. It kind of gives basic raid mechanics to lower levels, which I like. And it's always good to have when people start learning the basic raid mechanics, I guess, for future. And I guess the challenge mode might be, I don't know. So far, the new revamped dungeons don't actually look all that challenging. So I don't think the challenge modes for these are going to be very hard. However, I'm not really sure how it's going to play out for the new ones, like the new Pandaria dungeons, because they seem like they might have a little bit of difficulty behind them. Alright. So we all remember Herod, the guy with the one shoulder. Now he's revamped. He has the new warrior helmet and 2 shoulders. So that's a little interesting little upgrade on the character model they did. And I'll just go ahead and kill him instantly because he doesn't actually do anything differently. He just does the Blade Storm, and normally the doors would come when a bunch of ads come, but I did this earlier and I actually didn't see any ads to come out. Now the only bug about it still is it locks you out, and I can't actually get out of here. There's supposed to be a lever here, but it doesn't work. Just repetitively clicking it, and you can't get the gear to work. So guys, hope you enjoyed this video. It's like I said, it's a really short live commentary of just the new revamped Scarlet Monastery. If you want to see more of this, please leave a like, favorite, thumbs up, comment, any of that, and let me know. And Sunsceptor out. Peace.